Hi guys, this is going to be a gadget video, so if you're not into the gadgets, feel free to go. So today I'm going to be talking about this, and this is a battery pack for your cell phone. So a little bit of backstory. I've done 2 or 3 videos now on things that were sent to me by Ulix, and there will be a link in the description, so you can just watch the video and then follow the link if you choose to. I've done 2 or 3 videos on things that were sent to me by this company Ulix to review. And none of them have come with strings, but they were sent to me for free. So just being honest about that. One of them was a jump pack, tire compressor. One of them was a solar panel. So the solar panel was the most recent one. And it's this foldable, portable solar panel that you can use like camping or backpacking or, whatever. And I mean, you could literally use it for anything, but it unfolds. And it's got a USB-C and a USB-A output on the bottom of it that you could use to capture the sun. And you can use to charge your phone or do whatever you want to do. And one of the things that I mentioned in that video was that I would personally pair it with a battery pack, because that would allow you to take the peaks and valleys that the sun gives you, store those in a meaningful way, and then use that to charge your phone or charge your whatever, run your laptop, whatever you needed to do during the nighttime when the sun was down and all of that stuff. So I showed my Anker battery pack in that video, and I like my Anker battery pack a lot. It's very large, it's got a nice digital screen, and I will put a link to this video in the description as well, so if you want to go and check that out, you totally can. And what I said was, this can easily charge that battery pack, fill it up during the day, and then you use it to charge your phones, charge your laptop, to whatever, so that you don't have your phone constantly tethered to a solar panel, or you're not missing out on sun during the day because you have your phone disconnected or something along those lines. And it's the same principle that we use with solar on our houses. I have a power wall over there, because right now the sun is producing 7 or 8 kilowatt hours at my house, and my house is drawing 1. So we store all that excess and then we use it all night. So the person from Ulix saw the video and she said, we actually make a battery pack and we send it to you and you can see what you think about it. And I was like, okay, sure, please. And like I said, this was sent to me for free, but it came with no strings attached for me to give my honest review. 5,000 mAh pack, and it has a 15 watt output. It can charge using USB-C as the input. So if you connect it to this solar panel, it does charge. I have tested that out and it works just fine. As far as the unit itself is concerned, it's got like an aluminum cover. It's like an anodized gray. There's a logo on the bottom right there you can see, but it's not like staring in your face. So as you can see, depending on the angle, you can see it or not see it. And then on the bottom, there is a USB-C port. There is an indicator that shows the battery charge level. And then there is a button that either turns those on or off. And then on the back, you'll see there's a circle, which indicates that it can do magnetic or wireless charging. So when you plug this into a USB-C or you plug it into your solar panel, it charges up and these indicators will light up to say that it's charging, which is really cool. But what I really liked was the portability of this thing. So like I said, I have this giant Anker unit, which I've shown on video before, and it's great in that it has like 100 watt power output. So I can plug it into my MacBook Pro and I can run my MacBook off of it, and it'll actually almost fully charge my MacBook from dead, which is really cool. But for like your standard day-to-day stuff, if you've got a long day where you're going to be using your phone a lot, travel days, those types of things, it's a little much. It's big, it's heavy, it's a lot to put in your pocket, if you're going to be running around or something like that, and it needs to be connected to your phone via cable, the Anker charger. Well, this is MagSafe. So if you take your phones, this is an iPhone 15 Pro, so not the newest, latest and greatest, but it's a 15, which is a reasonably new phone. And you take this and basically you just slap it on the back like that. You'll see on the screen, it will come up and say charging. And it gives you that wireless charging indicator, and now it is charging. So my battery is at 82% and it will charge up over time. But the profile is still slim enough that you could take this and you could shove it in your pocket. You could stick it in your bag. You can put it wherever you want to, and you don't necessarily have to worry about their phone having a cable attached to it or your phone being enormous because of this battery pack. What I found is that this will take my phone from dead to almost full, not quite full, but that's totally fine. But you can easily expect that you're going to increase the runtime of your phone by at least 1.5, depending on the phone that you have and the type of charger and type of case, a bunch of other things. Now it does require a MagSafe compatible case. Most cases at this point are MagSafe compatible, meaning that they have that ring in the back of them to allow for wireless charging. But it's got the magnet, it just kind of sits there, and like I said, you get the nice indicator right on your screen and it starts to charge. On the bottom, you'll see that once it's charging, we have those indicator lights and they will go down as the battery goes down itself. Now, I don't normally read Amazon reviews, but this did come from Amazon, and I happened to glance at them the other day because I was sending a link to somebody else, and I noticed that there were a couple low reviews, and I thought that's kind of strange because I've had a really good experience with this thing. And I saw that a lot of the lower reviews were related to heat. They're saying that the unit gets hot. So I thought, okay, well, I'd like to test that. So I ran my phone almost to dead, to 5% battery, because the phone is going to take a charge faster when it's closer to dead than it will when it's almost full. And I took this full battery pack and I stuck it on my phone, and I also kept it plugged in at the same time. So it's charging and discharging simultaneously, kind of like the most load that I could possibly put on the thing. And I just let it sit on my desk for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then I picked it up and I checked it out with a thermometer. And what I found was that it got to about 102 degrees. So the actual surface of this was 102 degrees. And that was the highest point that I was able to get in my testing, which was limited, but I feel reasonably thorough. I hit 102 degrees. And 102 degrees, in my opinion, isn't very hot. I mean, reasonably, if I take this phone and I plug it into USB-C, the backside of it gets almost to that by itself with no wireless charging or no other, things in there. Many cars have wireless charging, and many people, when they pull their phones off, they notice that they're hot because inductive charging creates heat. It's just one of those things. It's not the most efficient charging in the world. But I don't find that to be a problem or an issue, and it didn't feel to me like the heat was unreasonable in any way. So yeah, it's a pretty cool battery pack. I actually like it a lot. I threw it to one of my coworkers the other day, and she was messing around with it. She's like, "This is really nice." And I told her I got it sent to me for testing. She's like, "You got this for free? This is awesome." And I honestly really like it. $50. I think that there are other ones that are probably around that point. I have seen coupons from time to time. I'm guessing that you could probably get this somewhere in the $40 range pretty regularly if you watch for coupons or sales. It's actually on sale right now for $34.99. So there it is. I will put a link in the description. Regular price $52.99, on sale right now for $34.99. So at $34.99, I think it's actually a great deal. The unit works really well. I'm very impressed with it so far. And I would recommend trying it out, especially if you're somebody that does a lot of traveling, you spend a lot of time with your phone. I find there are just some days where I'm running all over the place, and maybe I'm driving a company vehicle and I don't have a charger in it. Actually, I just had an experience with this the other day. So I go to the office, I jump in a company vehicle, which is a Ford Transit van. I take it over to a customer site. I'm there for half the day. I'm tethering off of my phone on my laptop for a little while. I jump in the Transit, I go back to the office. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and my phone battery is at 4% by the time I get back to the office. And the van just didn't have a USB port in it. So you end up using your portable battery charger. And I think that that's what this is great for. This is something that you slide in your bag, fully charged, and occasionally you need it, you pull it out, you stick it on the back of your phone. You don't really, it doesn't change the profile of your phone in any particular way. You can still shove it in your pocket, you still use it just fine. You can still hold it up to your head and have a conversation. It weighs slightly more, but it doesn't really impede your ability to use the phone in any meaningful way. So that's all I have for today. Honestly, the thing works really well. I'm not really sure about its longevity. I haven't seen any complaints in the reviews or anything like that about longevity, so that wasn't something that I was super focused on. But I've used it full to empty about 10 times over the last month just in testing. Like I said, the hottest I was able to get it was about 102 degrees. I think the build quality is excellent. I have dropped it on the floor a handful of times. It's not even dinged up. It's not dented or broken in any way. So it does seem to be fairly durable. It's got this nice rubberized back, anodized front, seams built very well. It charges very quickly with USB-C, and then the discharge / charging of your phone happens pretty quickly as well with wireless charging. It's pretty similar to the Anker wireless charger that I have on my desk in terms of charge speed for your phone. Now obviously you can take your phone, you can connect it via USB-C, you'll probably get a little bit faster charge, but then you're using a cable. So if you're trying to avoid the cable, I think this is a great option to do that. If you thought this was cool and you're interested in checking this out, the solar panel, there was a review on that. And I found that the output of it was pretty reasonable. It is a nice thing to kind of shove in your bag. It's pretty low profile. And obviously pairing it with a battery like that could be useful for allowing you to camp or backpack or travel or something along those lines in places that are a little bit more remote and maybe don't have access to power while still keeping your phone or laptop charged at a reasonable level. So that's all I have for today. Thank you to Ulix for sending this over to me. Thank you for watching today. If you're not subscribed and you're interested in subscribing, please do. I do sometimes talk about things other than detailing, other than working on my cars, things that are gadget related, computer related, audio related, a variety of different things. So you will find those filtered into the channel here and there. And this channel is more about me and what I'm working on and less about a particular topic. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.